Hi everyone. I'd like to talk to you today about our technology acceptable use policy. Lawrence School believes that technology is essential for both educational process and the efficient management of school. Lawrence School follows the Children Internet Protection Act, which means that we have to filter and block certain technology that's not appropriate for minors, such as YouTube, music sites, social media sites. So those websites are not available on your Chromebook. We want you to be able to create and engage in amazing technologies. However, students who write hurtful or mean comments in our online learning community will be subject to disciplinary actions just as it would if it was happening in person. So to be clear, when it comes to confidentiality, there is no assurance of this when you're online and transmitting data electronically. Our school reserves the right to monitor technology use, monitor file space used by students, and to examine those files. So in other words, we have the right to view what you're doing on your computer. Let's talk about your responsibilities. Computers are used for educational purposes only. This means that you're responsible for making appropriate choices when using technology, accessing internet information, and creating documents. The use of these computers for the student remains a privilege. So let's follow these guidelines so you can continue to use this amazing privilege. It is required that you keep your computer in its case. I'm going to say that again. It is required that you keep your computer in your case. Please only touch your own computer as well. Keep track of your computer and always put it in the computer locker at the end of the school day and plug it in. Be sure that you're using your technology appropriately and going to academic related websites during school hours. Recreational web searching is for after school. No games, music, or chatting services are allowed to be accessed on your Chromebook. Make sure that you're also following the copyright and fair use laws when you're citing your information. You do not have email on your Chromebooks. That will be turned on for you in high school. Students are also required to check your online gradebook at least once a week. Always make sure you ask your teacher before you print. So what happens if we're not following the school policy? Well, your first offense will result in a pink slip, which means a detention and a discussion with Ms. Garza, our technology director, and a phone call to your parents. Your second offense can result in a suspension of technology privileges, which may include the loss of computer or internet use, or using your computer under the direct supervision of Ms. Garza. Those duration periods can last anywhere from 3 days, 2 months to permanent, as well as financial penalties where you might need to pay the school or third party to replace lost, stolen, or damaged equipment. All right, and let's talk about your cell phones. You're allowed to have your cell phones and use them before and after school. We ask that you keep them on silent, and please encourage your parents not to call or text you during the school day. If they need to talk to you, have them call the office. But in middle school, you are to keep your cell phones and personal electronics in your book bags after morning room and during the school day. If you have your cell phone out, that can result in a pink slip. All right, that about sums up our technology acceptable use policy. If you have any questions, stop by and see Mrs. Hirsch or Ms. Garza.